And now our final story today is about Elon Musk's new dream. The tech billionaire now wants to build a city, not on Earth and not even on his beloved Mars, but on the moon. For years, Musk sold humanity a red planet future, domes on Mars, rockets every 26 months, a backup civilization under dusty pink skies. But now he's changed the pitch. The first off-world city, he says, will rise closer to home, a self-growing colony on the moon. In under a decade is now Musk's to-do list. On the same lunar body he once called a distraction. So why is the moon suddenly the new space race in Musk's universe? Well, according to him, Mars is simply inconvenient. Earth and Mars align every 26 months, meaning each Mars mission is a 6-month journey with long waiting periods between launches. However, one can visit the moon every 10 days, he says, with a travel time of only 2 days.
That said, SpaceX will also strive to build a Mars city and begin doing so in about 5 to 7 years. But the overriding priority is securing the future of civilization, and the moon is faster.
And this shift isn't happening in a vacuum. The United States and China are racing to return humans to the lunar surface, untouched since Apollo 17 in 1972. NASA's Artemis 2 mission, scheduled for March, is nearing the end of its preparations.
The wet dress rehearsal we had last night was a critical milestone on the way to Artemis 2. That was the reason we went to the pad, was to do this test. It allowed our teams to test all the systems required in the all-up configuration. I think it's clear, based on what we saw in real time, we're now targeting no earlier than March for Artemis 2 launch.
Well, Musk's new focus on the moon also comes amid his involvement in US politics and the massive government contracts his companies now handle. He's poured hundreds of millions into American politics, and in the middle of this, SpaceX is now responsible for NASA's lunar lander, a nearly $3 billion program critical for America's return to the moon. Well, the moon city is not just about survival bunkers for humanity, it's about economics right here on Earth. SpaceX recently bought xAI in a deal valuing the space company at $1 trillion. The deal also valued xAI at around $250 billion. While orbiting data centers could benefit from endless solar energy compared to the power drain that data centers inflict here on Earth. So the first lunar colony may not be designed to mine minerals. It may instead be a space-age information processing center. The most striking part of Musk's dream isn't the ambition, it's the timeline, not centuries, not generations, but according to him, in less than 10 years. If the plan works, the first extraterrestrial city may not be a small step, it could be a giant leap.
Power doesn't end quietly. Some deaths are not accidents. They are messages. A gunshot. A crowd. A country frozen. The killer disappears. The questions don't. This is not just about who died. It's about what followed. Governments fell. Armies moved. History rewrote itself. 5 leaders. 5 moments. One pattern. The assassination.